I just got done having awesome conversations with one of my closest friends about how he's going to get started in his investing career. One thing I mentioned in my last video was ETFs. Today I want to talk about what ETFs actually are and why you should be investing in them. What an ETF actually is it's a group of stocks all traded under one ticker symbol. So basically, if you can picture the Dow, it's the 30 best companies in the United States of America. Now, if it wasn't for the ETF DIA, if you wanted to invest in all 30 of those companies, you'd have to go individually buy each and every single one of these companies, let alone if you wanted to invest more in that, you'd have to go individually invest more in each and every single one of those 30 companies again. What this ETF allows you to do is not only can you invest in all those companies under one stock ticker symbol all at once, is now you can do it at a fraction of the cost. So for instance, things like gold that can be very costly to invest in. You can look up gold ETFs and get the same returns as someone who's spending a ton of money on gold at a fraction of the cost as a new investor. You can also look up ETFs by sector. So for instance, if you think technology is going to take off and you're a big tech guy and you don't want to go do research in every single individual tech company. So for instance, if you want to go through and look up every single balance sheet and income statement of every tech company out there and try to predict which one's going to be the next big thing and build a portfolio off that, you can look up tech ETFs and see which ones have historically been making more money than other ones, and you can invest in the ETF at a fraction of the cost and the fraction of the cost of building a portfolio of those other ways of doing it with a fraction of the risk. For instance, marijuana. Marijuana is one of the most risky sectors to get in right now. If you were going to individually invest in a marijuana stock that could go bankrupt like this, or a new law comes out that absolutely wipes it off the grid, you could lose all your money. With an ETF, it diversifies different marijuana stocks, and you can look up how well that ETF has been doing in the past to get an idea of what that is going to do for you in the future. So you can invest in all these companies, all from one stock ticker symbol, based on sector, based on, for instance, like the Dow, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, which of the three I recommended to him. So just to kind of go over the three I recommended to him, the Dow is the DIA. It is going to be the least risky of the three because it's the 30 best companies in the United States of America. The next one is the S&P 500, or the SPY. That is going to be a little more risky because it's going to be a little bit more volatile but will generate more returns for you in the long run. Or the NASDAQ, which is going to be the most volatile, which is also the QQQ. That's the ticker symbol, which is traded under. That is going to be the most risky because it's going to be the most volatile but will generate you probably the best returns in the long run. A lot of people find comfort in the S&P 500 right in the middle. I recommended him the NASDAQ because he's young. Right? So these are all the different options, and how you can trade these is just like you trade stocks, which is the most beautiful part of ETFs. You can buy one today and sell it today. You can buy one today and sell it tomorrow. You can buy one today and sell it next month. And then I'll get into value averaging investing in the future here, but if you do value average investing with ETFs, then that's basically getting to ETFs with the timing of it all and how much money you put in off of the timing, and that's a whole nother video. I shouldn't even have mentioned it in this video. But basically, if you set up an account with TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, I recommended to him Webull because it's a very simplistic platform and it's easy to learn in. Robinhood is probably the most simplistic platform and easy to learn in. Any single one of these platforms, you can set up basically like a payment program where it takes $300, $200, $500, whatever, $100 a month out of your bank account and puts it in exactly into that ETF that you want to put it into. The best part is with ETFs, you can diversify ETFs. So the best way to reduce risk, especially, and this is if you don't know anything about the market, you want your biggest thing is to worry about your risk, and the best way to help with risk is to diversify. So the way you can diversify is with ETFs. Put 33% in the S&P 500 because you know in the long run that that's going to make more money for you. Put 33% in technology because you know that technology, with the world we live in, is just expanding at a rapid pace. Put 33% into marijuana companies and marijuana stocks because you believe that's the next big thing to blow up, which it very well could be. So ETFs allow you to trade by sector and not have to do all this work that individual investors do on a day-to-day basis. Because let's be honest, if you're working a 9-to-5 job 40 hours a week, you don't have the time to be a full-time investor. You don't have the time to go create your own version of an ETF and build your own portfolio. You just don't. Let alone if this is your first year trading, let alone your third year trading. Mine is my fifth year, and I still don't know everything about the market. ETFs allow you to use other things that people have already tested and proven to generate you returns above and beyond the average of the market. So take a look at ETFs. These are what financial advisors use if you give them money. But basically you can do it all on your own, and you could probably beat some of your financial advisors. So I hope this video helped. Please leave comments in the comments section, and definitely test me a little bit, guys. If you have any questions at all or anything that I didn't dig deep enough in, leave a comment about it. I'd love to do a follow-up video answering questions. So make me go to work for you. I'm a great resource. I really believe I'm, a very great resource out there for you guys. So definitely reach out, and happy trading.